Alright guys, so we're just out putting up some cameras because obviously they've identified there's a fair few dogs getting around and someone was fishing, so they said they've seen a fair few tracks. So what we're doing is, I don't know if anyone uses it, but Avenza, really good app. So we're just following the tracks that the owner took us around on the other day. So basically if you're out on a property, especially when you're nighttime thermal shooting, you're not going to see, or you're not going to know where everything is because everything looks much different at night time. So what you do is when the farmer takes you out, you grab Avenza maps and you just start tracking, and it'll just track everywhere you go. So that way when you're driving along your tracks, it'll just automatically mark it, and that way when you're out here at night time driving through a buggy or a car or whatever you're doing, you can just follow your Avenza maps, and that will basically just make sure you don't get lost on your tracks. So what we're doing, we're just getting around the property, areas that look like they're really doggy, areas that we can see some dog tracks. We're just putting some cameras out, and aren't we? Yeah, we're putting some cameras out, aren't we, buddy? So we're just putting some cameras out with a little bit of bait on it. So we've just got a bit of meat pinned to the ground, and then yeah, we're just basically mark those cameras up, find out what comes in, get a bit of a pattern going on, and then we can come out and shoot. So what we've got, I'm setting up these. So I use the Hick Micro M15 trail cameras. Now the reason I use these is because unlike some of your other trail cameras that actually take a SIM card and you have to pay, I think it's like $10 a month, plus then any data that you use through Telstra or Optus. With these, what you do is you just go onto the Hick Micro app. You can have one camera, you can have 10 cameras, and you just pay for the time that the camera's out. So usually I do 800 photos a month, which is about $16. But the beauty is when the camera's not out and the camera's not being used, you're not paying for it. So I use these, super simple to set up. So you've just got the Hick Micro app. You just go to add device, scan the QR code. So you just come on, scan the QR code. Basically it'll take you through to the setup, so it'll ask you to set up that device, and then you could just go through, you set up basically whether it's photo and video, just photo, 3 megapixel, 10 megapixel, and then real-time delay or not. So generally what I do 10 megapixel camera on the photo. I do pay per month for videos. It's about $10 extra a month for videos, but that is really good because you get a lot of feedback. Also then usually put it on real time, so no delay, no remote delay. So as soon as that camera goes off, it's straight on. Set it to a medium sensitivity, and then the IR light that's on it, I usually set that to high, so it's really sort of sending it out. It will pick up things within about 25 feet. So it does have pretty good range. You can see here what I'm looking at. So I've got the camera set up. I've got my bait just over here. Okay, so the idea is they'll come out of this timber, they'll come along this road, they'll come in, they'll sniff this bait. Okay, the camera will pick it up. Now the beauty is I've got basically a really good shooting angle anywhere here. So once I bring them into here, I can probably sit up onto that ridge there with my caller, call them in, and get the job done. But yeah, if you are looking for a trail camera, check these guys out, the Hick Micro M15. I do think they're bringing out a T16 at the moment too, which is just a slightly upgraded version. But we've got the cameras up, so we've got 4 set up in total. We've got the baits on, we're monitoring them. We'll see what happens. guys, so we're all done there. So 4 cameras up, 4 baits down. So what we're going to do now is we'll just monitor those over the next sort of 3 nights, see what patterns those dogs come in at, and then me and Cody will go out and we'll conduct a shoot program and see if we can get as many on the ground as we can. So look, join us for that. That video will be up probably in about 4 or 5 days once we go out and actually do that shoot. But just do us a favour, if you can subscribe. Obviously we are a very new channel, so we are trying to get a bit of a following happening. But if you guys subscribe, obviously that helps us, and helps us obviously decide to make more content as well. So very new to this, haven't done it much before, so really open to some feedback too. So please be kind, please don't be too harsh, but definitely like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll keep the content coming if you guys keep watching. Thank you.